Welcome back to Microbe World. The massive bacterial invasion by Escherichia coli in our previous episode was merely the opening shot. Once those pioneering invaders successfully anchored themselves onto the bladder wall, they began broadcasting highly specialized chemical signals into darkness. These invisible chemical messengers act as a sinister invitation, calling upon a dark legion to join this brutal, microscopic battlefield. Deep within the shadows of the urinary tract, other terrifying bacterial species are patiently waiting for the perfect strategic moment. Their ultimate goal is to transform this vulnerable biological territory into a heavily fortified and permanent base of bacterial operations. Let us peer closely into the darkest corners of the mucosal lining, where a terrifying new enemy has just emerged. Meet Proteus mirabilis, a highly dangerous, microscopic entity that brings an entirely new level of threat to the host environment. If the original Escherichia coli invaders were skilled mountain climbers, then Proteus mirabilis bacteria are essentially the crazy architectural masterminds. These microscopic architects possess an incredibly powerful and devastating chemical weapon, known to modern biological science as the enzyme urease. This potent enzyme allows them to rapidly break down urea present in the surrounding urine, creating a highly toxic environment. By aggressively breaking down urea, they release massive amounts of ammonia, which dramatically pushes the environmental pH to dangerous levels. What is the ultimate result of this chaotic chemical process occurring deep inside the sensitive environment of the human bladder? The sudden chemical shift causes the rapid precipitation of dissolved mineral crystals directly out of the surrounding liquid urine stream. Right under the lens of a powerful microscope, you will witness tiny mineral stones beginning to crystallize around the bacteria. These rapidly growing microscopic stones do not merely cause excruciating physical pain and extreme discomfort for the unfortunate human host. They also serve as impenetrable microscopic castles, providing a heavily fortified sanctuary where dangerous bacteria can hide in complete safety. Inside these solid mineral fortresses, the invading bacteria remain perfectly protected from the continuous sweeping force of the urine stream. Furthermore, these solid stone walls effectively block the relentless pursuit and aggressive sweeping attacks of the host body immune system. However, the true biological danger of this microscopic invasion does not simply stop at the creation of these mineral castles. When the invading bacterial population grows large enough, an incredibly bizarre and truly terrifying biological phenomenon begins to take place. This frightening microscopic event is scientifically known as the formation of a biofilm, a massive and impenetrable biological shield structure. Imagine a horrifying scenario where billions of individual bacteria suddenly decide to stop living as isolated microscopic organisms floating around. Instead, they begin secreting a thick, sticky layer of protective slime that completely surrounds and connects their entire bacterial community. This thick layer of biological slime gradually hardens, forming an incredibly tough protective membrane that completely encapsulates the bacterial city. This complex biological structure represents the ultimate defensive weapon for the invaders, acting as a legendary and virtually impenetrable shield. Once fully formed, this incredibly resilient biofilm membrane effectively blocks almost every single type of biological attack from the outside. The host body dispatches countless white blood cells, the brave immune warriors, to patrol the infected area and destroy enemies. However, these powerful immune cells simply pass by, completely unable to recognize the hidden enemies lurking beneath the slimy camouflage. Even if they detect the threat, the white blood cells cannot penetrate this thick mucous membrane to destroy the invaders. The defensive capabilities of this bacterial biofilm are so advanced that they even neutralize our most powerful modern medical treatments. When a patient takes strong antibiotic medications, the active chemical molecules race through the bloodstream toward the active infection site. Unfortunately, these powerful medicinal molecules are immediately blocked or significantly weakened by the thick biofilm before reaching the bacteria inside. This incredible defensive strategy perfectly explains why so many unfortunate patients suffer from severe urinary tract infections over and over. The dangerous bacteria do not actually disappear completely after a standard course of medical treatment. They simply enter a dormant state. They quietly hibernate deep beneath their protective biofilm shield, patiently waiting for the perfect opportunity to launch another massive attack. They wait for the exact moment when the host body immune system weakens, or when the antibiotic treatment finally concludes. Once the environmental conditions become favorable again, the dormant bacterial army rapidly awakens and triggers another severe and painful outbreak. While this massive biofilm city is being constructed, another highly opportunistic bacterial invader is silently moving through the dark shadows. This extremely dangerous and stealthy microscopic assassin is scientifically identified by modern medical researchers as the infamous Klebsiella pneumoniae bacteria. These particular bacteria frequently make their devastating appearance during highly complex medical infections that are incredibly difficult to treat successfully. They are especially common and dangerous in vulnerable hospital patients who require the long-term use of artificial urinary catheter tubes. Klebsiella pneumoniae has earned a terrifying reputation in the medical community for its incredibly stubborn and powerful antibiotic resistance capabilities. This dangerous biological trait transforms what should be standard medical treatments into exhausting, prolonged, and incredibly frustrating microscopic warfare campaigns. By this critical point in the invasion, the once peaceful biological fortress of the human bladder is completely in ruins. Alarming bright red signs of severe biological inflammation begin to spread rapidly across the previously healthy and smooth mucosal tissue. Numbing and excruciating waves of sharp pain begin to manifest, sending desperate distress signals directly to the human host brain. These intense pain signals clearly indicate that the host body immune system has finally recognized the full scale of invasion. The biological alarm bells are ringing loudly, and a massive, full-scale immune counterattack is about to commence within the bladder. Millions of heavily armed immune cells are currently being mobilized and dispatched directly to the front lines of the infection. But what exactly will the human immune system do to effectively combat these heavily fortified and impenetrable bacterial biofilm structures? Can the specialized white blood cells find a secret biological mechanism to break through the thick slime and destroy enemies? Furthermore, can the highly advanced chemical weapons of modern human medicine, such as powerful antibiotics, actually turn the battle tide? Will the combined forces of natural immunity and modern medical science be enough to completely eradicate this stubborn, dark legion? The microscopic battlefield is set for an epic confrontation that will determine the ultimate survival of the host urinary tract. Every single biological mechanism is currently operating at maximum capacity as the host body desperately fights to regain total control. The invading bacterial forces continue to multiply rapidly, reinforcing their crystal castles and expanding their sticky biofilm across the tissue. It is a terrifying race against time, where every passing second allows the bacterial invaders to strengthen their defensive positions. The complex chemical warfare happening inside the bladder creates a highly toxic environment that further damages the surrounding healthy tissues. We are witnessing a microscopic war of epic proportions, a brutal struggle for survival hidden deep within the human body. The incredible resilience of these microscopic organisms demonstrates the terrifying power and adaptability of bacterial life in hostile biological environments. Understanding these complex bacterial survival strategies is absolutely crucial for modern medical scientists to develop more effective and powerful treatments. Researchers are constantly searching for new and innovative medical methods to successfully penetrate and destroy these stubborn bacterial biofilm shields. Only by deeply understanding our microscopic enemies can we hope to emerge victorious in this endless biological war for health. The fascinating microscopic universe hidden within our own bodies is filled with countless untold stories of brutal warfare and survival. As the intense biological battle rages on, the human host continues to experience the painful consequences of this microscopic conflict. The delicate balance of the human biological ecosystem has been severely disrupted by these aggressive and highly adaptable bacterial invaders. Restoring this crucial biological harmony will require a massive and perfectly coordinated effort from the entire human body immune system. The microscopic world is a harsh and this ongoing war between human immune cells and invading bacteria has been raging silently since the very dawn of humanity. Each new bacterial infection represents a unique and highly complex biological puzzle that our immune system must rapidly solve today. The dark legion of bacteria has proven to be an incredibly formidable and highly intelligent microscopic adversary in this battle. Their ability to communicate, cooperate, and build complex defensive structures is a truly terrifying marvel of natural biological evolution today. However, the human immune system is also a highly evolved and incredibly powerful biological defense network that never surrenders easily. The upcoming clash between these two powerful biological forces will be nothing short of spectacular and incredibly decisive for survival. All of these thrilling microscopic events and intense biological battles will be fully revealed in the highly anticipated next episode. Get ready for episode 3. The microscopic counterattack, and the ultimate biological testament of defense against the dark bacterial legion. We will witness the epic final battle between the brave white blood cell warriors and the heavily fortified bacterial army. We will also discover exactly how to build the most sustainable and powerful biological protective shield for our own bodies. This incredible microscopic journey reveals the hidden wonders and terrifying dangers that constantly exist just beneath our own human skin. Thank you for joining us today to explore this fascinating and complex biological universe hidden deeply within the human body. Please continue to follow this amazing microscopic journey with us, and always remember to stay curious here at Microbe World.